My friend Kristen is famous. I didn't know this, though, until we went to Disneyland last spring. I knew she wrote for BuzzFeed, of course, and she's done some amazing stuff there. She walked at a runway show, she performed burlesque, she's done countless photo shoots and put herself through many challenges in the name of fashion, like only wearing crop tops for an entire week. The best part is that Kristen is a plus-size lady. She grew up believing that she couldn't do any of those things that she's done because of her body. Now she shows people that they can do whatever the hell they want with the bodies they have, and it's nobody's business but their own. It's a powerful message, especially for teenage girls. So it's no wonder that BuzzFeed started putting her in videos, the preferred medium for teenage girls, just a few months before our Disney trip. It hadn't totally dawned on me just how much this would send her popularity soaring. And it especially hadn't occurred to me that this meant that those teenage girls would know what she looked like. They would be able to recognize her in public. In my defense, her rise to fame was happening during my own change in circumstances. 2 years ago, I was in a rock climbing accident where I fell 40 feet and badly broke both ankles. And as you can see, they had to amputate one of them. The other one survived, but it's taken 13 surgeries to salvage it, mostly because of a persistent infection I got during one of the first surgeries. I was still deep in recovery this time last year. Some Braveheart banded bacteria had survived and burrowed down into my bone, destroying 2 inches of my tibia. My surgeon set my ankle in this insane torture device called a Taylor spatial frame to hold it all together while we nuked those last bugs with some big gun antibiotics. The Taylor spatial frame was 2 large metal halos attached with 8 wires that cut straight through my skin and my muscle and my bone and out the other side. Every day, my skin would ooze and it would bleed around these wires, and then it would dry into these nasty crusts, which I would then carefully clean off every night. For 7 months, pretty much everywhere I went, people stared and shouted, "What happened to you?" Like strangers. Even though I could technically walk in this crazy cage, it was understandably painful. So I was using a wheelchair. This made me an extremely popular addition when it came to Disneyland. It used to be that if you had a friend in a wheelchair, your entire party would get to cut to the front of every line. Unfortunately, a couple years ago, a bunch of rich Manhattan mothers started hiring handicapped tour guides so that their kids could cut the lines. Disney found out and they shut it down. Now you get what's called a return time. It's still pretty VIP. You check in with a cast member to see how long the line is, and then you basically come back in that amount of time. So instead of waiting in line for Space Mountain with the plebeians, you and your crew can go get a pineapple Dole Whip and then go to the Enchanted Tiki Room to take a nap. That day we arrived early and we immediately started towards Tomorrowland. I was dying to pop my return time cherry at Space Mountain. I really wanted it to be my first. But we barely got past the front gate when a group of 13-year-old girls approached us. They hesitated a bit, nervously adjusting their matching Minnie Mouse ears. What did they possibly want from us? Finally, one blurted out, "OMG, are you Kristen from BuzzFeed?" Kristen's face lit up. "Well, yes, I am." "Oh my God, we love you," they squealed. "You're our favorite. Can we get a picture?" "Of course," Kristen replied, and then posed perfectly for a group selfie. It was scarily perfect. She's like, where'd you learn to do that? So that's the thing that happens now, Kristen explained after the girls had finished. She said that she'd recently been recognized at Forever 21 Sephora, sanctuaries for teenage girls. Lately, I've only been to the hospital, where Kristen is just another concerned visitor, and out to brunch in Silver Lake, where Kristen is just another writer. So, this is new ground for me, and oh my goodness, I was giddy with excitement for her. Kristen got recognized in public. And then we got stopped again. "It's BuzzFeed Kristen!" Another group of girls yelled. "Do you guys want me to take a picture?" I offered, just trying to move it along. I wanted them to have their moment. But Space Mountain! The girls were over overjoyed. They got their picture, technically Snapchat, since teens can't handle permanents. They moved on, shuddering manically. Cool, that's done, let's go, I urged as I sped away. But then Kristen got stopped again, and again, and again. Kristen was seriously famous, and she was so graceful about it. One girl was so excited to see Kristen that she started crying. You make me feel so much better about myself, she gasped. And it seems crazy, but Kristen makes me feel the exact same way. My accident drastically changed my body overnight. My legs went from being my favorite feature to the thing I hate most about myself. They are deformed. But Kristen has been one of my biggest supporters. When I wanted to hide my swollen, scarred ankle and my prosthetic leg, she got me to start posting pictures of them on Instagram instead. And because of that, I found a whole online community of supportive amputees that I didn't know existed. I also found a whole online community of weirdo fetishists that devotees. It's very common. She taught me how to deal with those too, though. She said, block immediately, do not engage. I don't know why, like, don't. So just before riding Big Thunder Mountain, which is my other favorite ride, we ran into somebody who wanted to talk to me, not Kristen. A wispy blonde mother approached me to ask if her child, a twiggy 9-year-old wearing huge glasses, could ask me a question. I had an idea of what she wanted to ask, and I thought I was ready. So I channeled the same grace that Kristen had shown all day, and I said, of course. The little girl was staring at my legs, both the cage and the prosthesis, mouth agape. Her mom pushed her forward gently and prompted her with, ask her what happened. The girl was too scared to look me in the eye, much less speak to me, so I went ahead and spoke first. I was in a rock climbing accident. Tried to make it sound less frightening. But then this overbearing mother started adding her own spin on what I was saying to her daughter. So, honey, what she's saying is she was climbing on a mountain without a harness. Whoa! I stopped her. Did not say I wasn't wearing a harness. Oh, she replied. Then, how did you fall? How did I fall? I still don't know how to answer that. It's really painful to relive the accident, especially to some rando at Disneyland. Sorry to say. I don't remember exactly how it happened, and I've cut off contact with everyone who was there. I realized early on that it would drive me crazy trying to find a reason it happened or someone to blame. And deep down, I'm terrified that it could actually be my fault. But blame doesn't change that it happened. I mean, no matter what, I still don't have a leg. I should have said that to this mother, but this was one of the first times that I had ever been recognized as someone who was broken. And I was embarrassed, and then I was ashamed. And then all that fear of possibly having done this to myself came rushing up to the surface. This woman thought it was my fault. And suddenly that fear turned to anger. How dare she fill in her own details to my story? She was trying to come up with her own reason it happened. She was deciding, apropos of nothing, that it was my fault. But then I realized she was acting out of her own fear that this terrible thing could happen to her daughter. And she thought that knowing these details, real or not, could prevent it. She hadn't been forced to accept, like I had, that bad things just happen. The happiest place on earth is not the best spot to teach that lesson, though. It's Disneyland. Every tragedy has a villain. I felt like I had to give this family what they wanted. So I threw my ballet partner under the bus. I said that he dropped me. I told her, never trust a man, kid. The girl looks even more frightened and confused. Thank God Kristen pulled me out of the interaction. She was furious at this mother, and she fumed about it the rest of the day. I tried to brush it off, but honestly, all my joy was gone. was this my life now? Would this tragic accident be the only thing that I would ever be known for? Here's the good news. Once I got that stupid cage off, people mostly stopped noticing me. It turns out the accident didn't brand me. People can't even really tell I'm wearing a fake leg most of the time. Like, not tonight, but the rest of the time. This is for you. It was just the novelty of that Taylor's facial frame that was putting me in the spotlight. And I went to Disneyland again this year for Kristen's bachelorette party. She's married now, but bachelorette. I still need my wheelchair for long haul, so we still did the VIP treatment at Space Mountain. Across 2 days, Kristen got approached by fans over 75 times. But me, I didn't get approached once, and it was glorious.